Well, here's the big town of Wisdom. This is it. Not much to it. Good restaurant though. That's where I'm heading to. Well, hoteling it allows me to get up super early, so it's 5:45. It's not quite bright enough to ride, but it's given me the very earliest possible chance to head out. The ultimate goal will be Hamilton, which is 73 miles. It's going to be the largest town. Then it gives me a really small hump, 43 miles to Missoula, which is going to be really kind of, for me, a big milestone, because then it only gives me the last two legs of this trek. So looks like I'll be able to shove off probably in maybe 20 minutes. Well, I will tell you one thing for sure. Guys like Andre who are biking the traditional way, camping the whole way, exponentially harder. I mean, look, it's pitch black outside and I'm already clean, almost packed, almost ready to go. Gives me the earliest possible start. Gives me the best chance of having low wind. The least amount of sun exposure, heat exposure. Yeah, camping the whole way is very difficult, for sure. So hopefully I'm going to try to reduce that as much as possible, just so I can kind of survive and get through this. All right, Wisdom, Montana. We'll see you later. I'm gonna try the other gloves. $1.25. Wish I had these a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, these gloves make a difference because I would be really cold with my hands right now. Now they're just cold instead of freezing. That was a good call, even though they're cheap cotton gloves. Big climb coming up, probably in 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Should be completed by 9. It'll be warmer by then, and I'll be going downhill. Maybe even see some wildlife. This is how I do it, Andre. I get up early. It's freezing cold, barely light. Ride on roads that are mostly empty. Then go hide from the sun, the heat. Can't really do that when you're camping though. Of course, I'm not 35 either, 34. I'm a little older. kind of need this easier path. Bring a little heat to the legs. Warm up a little bit. Little hawk. All right, 6:50 in the morning. Some big hawks. Hey, buddy. I like riding in the morning better. The colors just pop as it starts to get brighter. The sun doesn't feel as brutal. This kind of almost looks more like an artistic type thing, kind of the awakening of the country. It's really enjoyable, especially when you're out here by yourself, without cars. And it doesn't hurt having the sun at your back. I mean, granted, I've been riding a lot with heavy headwind, but I still think it's worth it having the sun at your back, especially when you ride in the morning. Big Hole National Battlefield. Wonder what that is. Some kind of a museum. Or national park too, but certainly not open. Right on the edge of climbing. $7:30 in the morning. Already done 11 miles. I would love to see a bear if it was. I think the climbing's about to start. Love the smell of the pine trees. Okay, it is 8:11. We've got 17 miles done, and it's just now starting to sprinkle, but roads are quiet. I'm about to wrap up the final climb of this little pass. Probably have another 1,000 feet to go, and then it's all downhill the rest of the day, hopefully. It's beautiful country out here. This area reminds me a lot of Yellowstone, only no traffic. So come over here. See why I thought they might be turkeys. Kind of cool. They must get some good precipitation over here. Chain up area, 3/4 of a mile. We know what chain up area means. It means we got a grade coming. 3/4 of a mile. It's not windy. Very fortunate. Look at that. Climb is about to happen. Probably take off my jacket too. Continental Divide crossing, number 9. Not bad. I tell you, they're a lot easier when there's no wind. But the rest of the day should be a piece of cake. Should be all downhill. Or most of it downhill. Depending on how the wind reacts, could really have an easy time. All right. 43 miles done. Now I just going 35 more miles. It is 10:30 in the morning. It's been a spectacular ride. Of course, my buddy Andre said this was going to be a good ride. I'm on no shoulder right now, but it just turned to no shoulder, and I think I got about 6 miles of this, and then it opens up all the way to Missoula. In fact, I think there's even a trail, according to Andre. All right. I think I might finally have cell coverage. I guess I'm in logging country. That's impressive. Wish I was here for the 2-day festival. There's the town right there. Really small, but let me go check it. 3 more miles of climbing. Let's hope I don't get any wind. Alright, so today was what, 74 miles? I was done early and it worked for me. I'm going to do the same thing again today. And but I've got 89 miles is my goal tomorrow. And I think I'm going to go over another Continental Divide, but I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Low Pass is the place that I'm going over. And this next 350 mile section is reportedly just not a fun stretch. Horrible shoulders, some busy sections, a lot of twisty, blindsided areas, and then it actually goes down into the valley in a couple areas where the temperatures in the summer are supposed to get up in the 110 range. So you got to really pack in a lot of water, and you got to kind of incorporate that into your strategy. But yeah, I mean, everything's moving along as planned. I'm pretty happy with how today went. I'm gonna get a good night's rest. I'm gonna get up at 5. I'm gonna be on the road right as sunup, and I am gonna try to get up over that pass before that pass. Not really gonna be hitting that pass for 50 miles. So it's gonna be kind of a later in the day type deal, but once I get up over that, my lodging is going to be 12 miles downhill. So hopefully all I gotta do is focus on get over the pass, and we'll be all good.